Well, hello, my friends. This is Asadah. How are you? I am here today to rock and roll with you regarding cryptocurrency. Why? Because a lot of people don't know about it. And so I started doing presentations on it. But everybody can't be here when I'm doing these presentations. So take my glasses off so it's no reflection. So I said, let me just see if I can do something recorded to help you all understand the ins and outs. And we're going to try it. So let's see what we can do. And I'm gonna, because I have some slides that I think will be very helpful. And then there are just some things that you'll know once we do this. So bear with me, guys. I'm learning how to do this fully. All right, here we go. So there are gonna be 5 things that you'll know before leaving here today. And number 1, you're gonna know the meanings of words that we should all know if we're gonna be doing any kind of cryptocurrency stuff. You're going to know a simple new system for showing 2 key ways to acquire wealth now, okay? A new system. I know when I was growing up, there was no system to show us how to do anything with money. But with regards to this, you're going to learn a new system to do that. Very simple. Also, you're going to learn how to turn a one-time small amount of money into large sums of continual money, okay? Then you're going to learn how much money has already gone out to thousands of people since the company began, all right? And last, you're going to learn some steps to getting all of this started for yourself. So let the games begin. So if you were here, I would ask you, like, what are your expectations of this meeting? And if you're watching this show, then what? You want to know, well, what's up, Asadah? How you deal with Bitcoin? Or tell me a little bit more about it and how we can make money with it. So we're going to find that out. And I would find out what you already know about crypto, because I don't want to assume that you know nothing or that you know. It's all about me giving you information, but you might be able to tell me something too. So regardless, we're just going to learn like we need to learn. There's nothing wrong with learning new information. I think you might learn some things today that you didn't know. So what in the world is cryptocurrency? Well, cryptocurrency is a digital currency or decentralized system of exchange that uses advanced cryptography for security. So cryptocurrency is just a digital currency, guys, okay? A lot of people are like, oh, what is that? But it's like, if you got a debit card, you're already used to some digital currency. So stop playing. It ain't that hard to conceptualize. Okay. But yeah, that's what cryptocurrency is. And then you saw the word cryptography. So cryptography is the procedures, processes, methods, etc., of making and using secret writing as codes or ciphers. So that's what cryptography is. Okay. Now, decentralized. You did hear that word. What does that mean? Well, a dictionary definition says to distribute the administrative powers or functions of a central authority over a less concentrated area. So basically, guys, our money right now is controlled by this central authority, right? The government. And with this cryptocurrency, with this digital currency, it's not. The power is in our hands. It's the money of the people, basically, which I love. So big dogs do Bitcoin. What is that about? Well, I want you to see a video to kind of see who else is out here talking about Bitcoin. It's not just me, not just Asadah. So hold tight. I'm going to show you a little video so you can see it for yourself. Let's make it big for you. Here we go.
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill. Okay? We are entering a completely world of uncharted water.
Have you made any investments?
So, I own Bitcoin in my hedge fund. I own Bitcoin in my fund. I own Bitcoin in my private account. It is a huge deal. It's a huge, huge, huge deal. Because what you're talking about right now is for the next 3 to 5 years, an unbelievably better store of value. It is gold 2.0.
I think this is a currency that's really going to work eventually.
Well, I think it is working. And there will be other currencies like it that may be even better. But in the meantime, there's a big industry around Bitcoin. And people have made fortunes out of Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, there is no Bitcoin company. There is no Bitcoin building. There's not even a Bitcoin server anywhere that you could shut down. It is completely distributed. That's what's unique about Bitcoin. It is, for the first time, a way for the two of us to exchange value online without a third-party intermediary. Until the invention of Bitcoin, for you and me to exchange money online, we had to employ a third party, like PayPal, like Visa, like MasterCard, right? And we live in the 21st century. If we want to have a video call to China we can do that for free. But to send a couple $100, which is essentially just ones and zeros being moved around, costs 5% plus takes over a day.
Well, Bitcoin is exciting because it shows how cheap it can be. Bitcoin is better than currency in that you don't have to be physically in the same place. And of course, for large transactions, currency can get pretty inconvenient.
You'll see Bitcoin trading at 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. Rick Falkvinia does an excellent analysis. He predicts that Bitcoin will capture between 1 and 10% of the global Forex market, which implies a price of between $100,000 to $1 million per Bitcoin. Most of the people who are on the sidelines not buying Bitcoin today will start to buy Bitcoin when it gets over 1,000. And then a greater percentage of people will definitely plow into Bitcoin when it starts to get over 10,000.
I'm still predicting Bitcoin, $10,000 per Bitcoin in 3 years.
Saras, he is the CEO of Zappo, which is a Bitcoin wallet and Bitcoin Vault.
I think it's mostly a very positive thing. I think we're going to see ups and downs like with any other emerging technology. But I think Bitcoin is here to stay, and it makes sense that it be taxed and treated like any other.
So let's make a bold call here. In 10 years, what do you think Bitcoin will be worth? One Bitcoin.
Between $500,000 and $1 million.
A lot of people are just seeing the charts and thinking how high will it go. But what I'm doing is counting backwards. I mean, this is a transactional currency, and it is a store of value. As such, it is a product and a service competing on a very tangible market for stores of value and for transactional currencies. So what is the size of that market?
Right. And this is important.
And how big a market share can Bitcoin realistically take within a foreseeable time frame? When you ask that question, then you come up with a market cap of Bitcoin total, and then you divide that by the number of Bitcoin in circulation by your estimated time, and seeing how Chinese are buying Bitcoin like crazy, I actually had to adjust this number upwards, but then you come up with a number of about $2 to $5 million per Bitcoin.
I suggest that everyone go back to buy one Bitcoin. Not too much, only one is enough. If everyone in this world, people, just to go back by one Bitcoin, the Bitcoin value go to the $1 million. When the Bitcoin have $1 million, all around the world will be crazy, and everyone will be the follow, and the other digital currency just to be be grandson of the Bitcoin. So for me, I think for a lot of people, they don't exactly understand why Bitcoin.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future, or is it the payment system they're developing?
Bingo! It's the payment system. It's the blockchain encryption, and they're interesting things. I think Bitcoin, or the really blockchain encryption that's behind it, has a greater ability to bring more of the world's population out of poverty than anything we've seen.
If you're new to Bitcoin, take your time to go out there and Google it and learn about it. It truly is one of the most important inventions in the history of humankind, and certainly the most important invention since the internet. Go out there, make a Bitcoin wallet, get involved, start using it, learn about all the positive ways in which this is going to improve the lives of every single person on the planet. Get involved, do it today. It's going to help everybody. Thank you.
Okay, so you all see, right? Let's go back to our slides. So now, this whole big dogs do Bitcoins. I don't have to explain that, right? You saw that. Bill Gates said, he actually said Bitcoin is better than currency. He said that, okay? And he said, because when you start dealing with large sums of money, basically gets messy, but this makes it a better process. So come on now. Now, Bitcoin, what is it exactly? Because you heard them talking about it. Bitcoin is a type of digital currency that uses state-of-the-art cryptography and can be issued in any fractional denomination. So yes, today I think Bitcoin was like 8,000 and change a coin, right? And so do you have to have, $8,000 right now? No, just a fraction. You only need a fraction to do the way we do it, the way we leverage it. You only need a fraction of it. And let me say that I've seen Bitcoin go up to like $20,000 almost, $19,000 a coin. And he was right when he said that people are going to start buying at 1,000, but they're really going to plunge at 10,000. He's right, because when it was around 10,000, it was costing like $300 to do this. People were going nuts. So it was like clogging up the system. It was amazing and fabulous. But that was around the time that I came into the scene. But it's really what I love about this company, and you'll learn a little bit more about it in a minute, is that it has distributed over 250 Bitcoin to people since the company started. That's over $3 million. So I don't really know any company that's doing that. So they also talked about blockchain, right? What in the world is blockchain? Well, blockchain is a continuously growing list of records called blocks, which are linked and secured using cryptography. Basically, guys, a blockchain is just a ledger. It records the different transactions that take place. They're all recorded in the blockchain. So if you send me money or I send you money, it's going to be recorded in the blockchain. Now, you could do your own research. I'm not really sure. I've heard about 40 countries exist that don't accept US dollars, but I know from my own research, I found that at least 23 countries will not accept US dollars. So do your own research on that. But the point is, the money that we know is kind of on its way out. Now, take a look at this. Look at interest on savings account. We know people are comfortable with putting their money in savings account. This said a high yield online savings account would yield people 1.5% return on their money, right? Hold on, I want to take a nap. No, for and then the rest of these, like Chase and all of them, 0.04%. I want you to remember that, because this is a savings account where you're supposed to be accruing money. 1.5%. I'm about to show you how to make 300% on your money. All right, so let's go. So businesses everywhere are accepting Bitcoin. Real simple, y'all. Subway, car dealerships. You see that thing in the window about to register. Cryptocurrency is being accepted, and that's the thing. Some people are really worried because, oh my God, Bitcoin's value is going down. Or, oh my God, it's cool when it's going up, but when it's going down, it makes people worry. But it doesn't make us worry, because even when Bitcoin's price goes down, we still make hundreds of dollars. And it's actually a little better for us because you can get in this program for less money because you get in based on the level of Bitcoin. Oh, look at these companies. You see these? Overstock.com, Whole Foods. Notice any of those? These are companies that are already accepting Bitcoin. So guys, you can do this all by yourself, meaning you can get a wallet today. You can buy some fraction of Bitcoin today and do this by yourself and try to keep putting money in to get to the level that Bitcoin is worth. But we don't do it that way here. Here we do it together, okay? That's what's important to this. We do this together so you're not alone, and you make money because we are working together. Now, this company is called the MLS Bitcoin Club. I don't know if you see that clearly. Let me just, I think you're fine. MLS Bitcoin Club, the massive leveraging system. So why is it called that? Not MLM, don't get it twisted. Multi-level marketing companies have products and monthly, your money goes out monthly. I know because I used to do network marketing, and your money goes out monthly, but this is a massive leveraging system. So what does that mean? Let's look at the definition of leverage. Leverage, the use of a small initial investment or borrowed funds to gain a very high return in relation to one's investment. So that's what you're doing here. You're taking a small amount of money, and then boop, you're putting it in, and you're expecting large sums of money in return. What is a matrix? So matrix, I'm not talking about Neo. I'm not going to do the dance. Nope, not doing all that. So matrix, as it relates to us, let's just tell you what the dictionary says. Something that constitutes the place or point from which something else originates. All right. So we talk about a matrix in this system. So that describes a 2x2 follow me system. And what do I mean by that? Well, 2x2, a follow me system, following you, right? The matrix, following an origination point, yourself. See those two green people? It's just two of my friends. You need to bring two people to this with you. Don't even trip on it. I got to bring people with me. If you only know two people, then you probably shouldn't even be on this. Y'all don't even know how you know me now. No, I'm kidding. But the two people, what happens is that they're going to duplicate what we do. And that's why this works. That's why all you need to do is bring two people. But when that happens, look what happens. As soon as they bring in a person, Bitcoin comes into you. As soon as another person comes in, look at that. Bouncing, Bitcoin comes into you. As soon as another person comes in, Bitcoin comes into you. So this is going right to your pocket, not to the company, right? This is a fraction of Bitcoin right now. The same thing that you put in, that's what people are putting in, that's what's going to you. And then the fourth, what this company does, MLS Bitcoin Club, it takes the amount, the last amount, and it creates a new matrix for you, okay? And so what just happened with those Bitcoin coming into your wallet? starts to happen all over again. So the money just keeps happening for each other. Now, that process is called a cycle. So to cycle, it says change states that upon completion produces a final state identical to the original one. So you saw that, right? You see how that matrix looked the same as the one that you were in? So that's called a cycle. This is the first way. Remember I said you're going to learn a system with 2 ways? Well, cycling is the first way that you make money with those bouncing Bitcoins coming in. The next way you make big money is upgrading, okay? And I'm going to show you how to upgrade. Upgrade just means to promote to a higher grade or rank. Now, how did we do that? Very simple. There are 10 levels in this organization to help you grow. And look at these first 2. You start off and you're putting in 0.0167 actually into the organization. And that's a starter level. Okay, cool. That averages out. Let's say Bitcoin is worth $10,000. Let's just deal with that number there. 0.016 is like $160. $160? Okay, cool. That'll start you off, period, point blank. Some people come in at the starter level and the level 1, which is at 0.04. So 0.04, if Bitcoin is $10,000, it's like $400. So they come in at the 160 level, come in at the 400 level. And that way they're cycling in 2 places at one time. So that's if they really want to start making money fast. But what you do to upgrade, because I said I was going to show you how to upgrade. You see that 0.016? Yeah, you put that in. But you saw those 3 bouncing Bitcoins? Those people started putting in 0.0162. Not as in also. They also started putting in 0.016 every time you saw that Bitcoin come in. But look at that top number. That reflects those 3 bouncing Bitcoin. So you might have put in 0.016, but you're getting 0.048. You take some of that and you upgrade to the next level. Because look, to get into the next level at the bottom is only 0.04. You just made 0.048. So you got some left over. Take it, upgrade, and then you could do the same thing to get to level 2. Because you made that 0.12 and you go to the next level. Take a little bit, go to the next level. Take a little bit, go to the next level. Take a little bit, go to the next level. That's upgrading. And when you get to level 5, guys, they call this a sweet spot because at level 5, those bouncing Bitcoin are not fraction anymore. They're actual Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin is worth $10,000, then when you see that first one come in, $10,000. Next one come in, $10,000. Next one come in, $10,000. So it may be maybe it's hard for you to conceive of that amount of money coming in, but many people are benefiting and paying off mortgages and whatever else they want to do because they're bringing in this type of money. And remember I said it was 10 levels? Well, there you go. Boom. Once you get to that 10th level, which we call level 9, you should have a minimum of 36 Bitcoin. Remember that guy said you only need 1? Well, in this, you're going to get 36 minimally. All right. We'll get to it later, the real amount, because remember, you're cycling in each of these levels. Remember that matrix? That's going on in each of these levels. So you're acquiring wealth to it. So it works out to be a lot more than 36. Anyway, the bottom numbers, those white numbers, are the amount of Bitcoin you paid to join the level. But then the top numbers are the numbers that are awarded to you, the Bitcoin that's awarded to you each time you cycle out. Okay? So let's take a little quick look at this. This is a recap of what happens at each level. So at the starter level, that 0.016, okay, you might pay 160, but you get 480. The next one, you might pay 400 to get in level 1, but you're getting 1,200 when you cycle out of level 1. You might pay 1,000 to get into level 2, but you're getting 3,000 when you cycle out of level 2. So you see the growth, right? And every time you take that money to upgrade, you still have some money left over. So that's a beautiful thing. Now, let me just talk a little bit about how your money is growing here. Number 1, you keep cycling in every level continuously for life. Okay. Number 2, you're making a 300% increase every time you cycle out, because I just showed you 0.016. You put that in. Here come the people giving 0.16. Your money came back already. So anything that happens afterwards is just always profit. Next, when the value of Bitcoin increases, so does the value in your wallet. So you're going to watch the value of Bitcoin go up. You're going to watch the money in your wallet go up. Now, even if Bitcoin's value decreases, we are leveraging it. So we keep making money regardless. And like I said before, it actually is better because the cost is lower for you to start. Now, once having gone through all of those levels, remember that starter all the way to level 9, you never have to pay upgrades again. So when you finish level 9, when you go through again, you're never going to have to upgrade again. So you won't be taking off a little bit and putting it into the next level because you'll already be there. So all of that money made is going to be yours. Now, by level 5, you'll have acquired a minimum of 3 Bitcoin when you cycle out, because I showed you each of those bouncing Bitcoin represent a full Bitcoin, not a fraction. Now, completing all the levels one time, remember I said 36, really, because you keep cycling on all of those, you'll have acquired 72 Bitcoin by the time you finish with level 9, okay? So these are all the way. What do you even know that has a number of ways that you can make money in it? I don't really know anything. So an exchange, you're going to hear that word. Oh, an exchange. That's just a place for buying and selling commodities, securities, or cryptocurrencies, right? So you'll hear about Coinbase. That's an exchange, and there's some other places where you can buy Bitcoin. But I have some other ways that you can get Bitcoin, but just you'll hear the word exchange. Just know it's a place for buying Bitcoin. And a digital wallet. In order for you to receive this cryptocurrency, you need a wallet. It's like your bank. Some of us may have Chase, some of us may be at TD Bank, some of us may be at Bank of America, but no, not anymore. You have a wallet, a digital wallet on your phone, and that is where your money is stored. That is where you take money to spend things or where you get money to receive things. So digital wallet is what you want, and we'll talk about the types in a minute. So this whole issue around what kind of people, I can't find 2 people. That's not really the point. It's not about numbers. Let me find 2 people. It's the quality of people that you bring to the table. That's the issue to me. Number one, I always tell people to find people that like having fun. Why? Because I like having fun. You want to be people that want to play a game. They play a game. You're going to play a game like this. It's like you play any game. You play to win. So find people that like to have fun. Also say, bring people to the table that trust you. Usually if people trust you, they're going to work with you and do what you do, right? You don't have to worry about them being stuffy and ridging on you. No. Find people that trust you, and they'll probably roll with you. Next, you want to find people who want more finance, but they want to have less effort. I used to work a 9 to 5, so I know what it's like to have to work and be tired, and then the money that you get here to take taxes. And you want to find people who want to make more money, but they don't want that same level of work. Next, you want to talk to people who have college plans or they want to pay off mortgages. A lot of times when we have these jobs, you're not making the quantity of money you need to really put a dent in those bills. But with cryptocurrency, you do start making thousands of dollars. I mean, one lady made $5,000 in 5 days. So that is an option for you as well. You do this how fast or how slow you want to do it. But you want to find people who have big responsibilities of things to pay, because this will help them do it. Also find people who want to secure retirement income. We have quite a few elders that may not be technologically advanced, but they in this doggone program because they're saying that they're not guaranteed with Social Security or, 401ks to give them the money that they need to secure their retirement. And so they started on crypto, baby. Now, you also want to find people who simply want to know more about cryptocurrency. Here in Chicago, they had a newspaper yesterday that on the front, it said, "The New Money, African Americans in Cryptocurrency." People want to know about it, guys, but they are going to look for the person they trust to find out about it. So just talk about the fact that you know about it, involved, and it'll help other people too. Next, would you like to see, you want to get people who want to be in charge of their own money, not necessarily all wrapped up in another, like a government owning their money. So it says here, you want people who would like to see people in charge of their money and not a centralized government in charge of their money. It's just a better place because it increases your responsibility for yourself and your finance. And I find that I watch it better, Also, and this is big to me because I like to look at cryptocurrency on this level. You want to find people who want to help eliminate global poverty and positively impact humanity. That's really what I'm on. I'm on some end global poverty mode, looking at people who need money, but not that they down and out needing money, because those people sometimes don't try, but people who just need another way to make additional revenue. And I personally want to help that on a large scale. So that's why I'm even doing this video right now. So you are here. Why? Because you can do this. You could totally do this. There's nothing big about this. And here's some simple steps to even starting. One, I recommend getting a Gmail account, because a separate Gmail account just for your cryptocurrency. And that way it's not getting mixed up with all of your other stuff, right? That's what I do, because I have like 6 different emails. So I need those money emails to be to this app. Next, open a digital wallet on your phone. I use BitPay because it has a Visa card connected to it where you can easily transfer money from that wallet to that card. And if you need to use the card regularly, you can do that. There's blockchain wallet. There's also a coin payments wallet. A coin payments wallet is good because it accepts other types of currency. Bitcoin's like the big granddaddy. It's the one that is worth the most. But there are others that are coming up too, Litecoin, Ethereum, Monero. So these other wallets may not accept it. If somebody came to you and said, hey, can I pay you in Monero? These other wallets may not, but coin payments can. Next, become a member of the MLS Bitcoin Club. So you're watching this either because I told you about it or somebody else did, but you could become a free member just by going on and logging in. They give you a link and you can log in through the link and become a free member for 7 days, see what the vibe is, back office, all of that. Recommend that because it just puts you in the system and that's good. Next, add enough Bitcoin to your digital wallet to cover your starter level or levels. Remember that 0.06 or that 0.055. Put enough Bitcoin in your wallet to cover that and the enrollment fee, because there's an enrollment fee to do this, only $49. So that's cool too. And so you want to add enough money for that. And there are ways to do that. So the first thing, mission is goal. That's an in-house, get the money into the system to put you up type of thing. So you can talk to me personally, get me on Facebook, and I can definitely help you do that. Or a lot of places have Bitcoin ATMs where you just go put your money in and the next thing you know, you see the Bitcoin in your wallet. Those percentages can be higher sometimes. So sometimes people don't want to use those, but they are around. And last is Liberty X. If you know somebody with a store, then they can be a Liberty X partner. And you can say, hey, you're a Liberty X partner? That means you can buy Bitcoin from them. Not a lot of them here on the south side of Chicago, but definitely on the north side of Chicago. So you have to check that too. Next, you want to purchase your MLS Bitcoin Club position with the money that we just described in your wallet. And that just means that your enrollment fee is paid. Now you're getting your position. And after that, two people, y'all doing it. If y'all do it at the same time, your money's going to come very fast. And after that, it's just really about watching your money grow. So at the end, I always just ask really how many people have more questions. If you have questions, please give them to me in Facebook via my message box, or you can call me. My number's in the Crypto Queen family group. And let me know if you're ready to get started. That's really what it's about. And love that. So I want to thank you all for being here today and being with me. I'm loving it because I'm like, ooh, I maybe I did this. Maybe I did it right. But yeah, if you have any questions, you let me know. It's a very simple system. My daughter, she's 14. She has her own wallet. She made $300 last week and it's about to make some more by the end of the week. And like I said, I paid my bills this month and it's just been a very good place, especially for a single mom, to go ahead and see her offspring getting into this digital mindset, because this is going to be their currency. No doubt about it. It's not going anywhere. And just a matter of if you're going to be struggling to get it or if you're going to get some now. So take peace and thank you for joining me. Have a great day. Bye.